Hello student, let's do some examples on friction, right? Let's guess you have learned about friction, static friction, limiting friction and kinetic friction, right? Let's today do a basic examples on the basis of friction, right? Student, see, this is a system. You have already done this type of questions in Newton's laws of motion, but at that time we have not taken friction into consideration, right? Yes or no? Here, see, the system is released from rest. This is having mass m1, this is having mass m2. Yes or no? Here in this body, if I will see, then you can see students here. If I will draw the free body diagram of this, right? So coefficient of friction is there here, right? Coefficient of friction is there, right? So if I will go for your mg in is in downward direction, right? M2 is, if I will draw the free body diagram of that m1 block, then the downward direction, the m1g weight is acting, and here in this direction the normal force is acting, right? And here in this direction the tension is acting. Yes or no? Tension always acts away from the point of contact, but due to the friction you can take friction, because you are given the surface is not smooth, friction is there, so you can write here frictional force will be acting in this direction, right? So force of friction is acting in this direction, correct students? Getting? And the body is moving with certain acceleration a in that direction. That means you can say here tension is greater, right? Because body is going right side means, if the body is going right side means tension is more than that of the friction. And you know friction is equal to how much? Friction, force of friction is equal to mu into n, right? Force of friction is equal to mu into n, and here in this case that n is equal to how much? M1g, right? Here normal reaction is equal to m1 into g, right? And the total system is moving, m1 is moving with the acceleration right side, right? So if I'll be writing the free body diagram, then I can write T, tension, minus force of friction. Tension is that direction, force of friction is that direction, normal reaction, and M1G is getting balanced, right? So tension minus force of friction is equal to M1 into A, right? I can write this equation. If I'll put the value of friction here, then I can also write tension minus friction means mu, coefficient of friction, into m1 into g is equal to m1 into a, correct? I can write this equation, yes or no? Then students, see here, if I will be going to this free body diagram, then see the free body diagram of that body, m2g is acting in downward direction, right? M2g is acting vertically downward, then in the top above what tension is acting, and the body is moving in downward motion with the acceleration a. So if I am writing the free body diagram equation, the equation for force equation for this m2 block, then I can write m2g is moving downwards, so you can write here m2g minus tension is equal to m2a, correct? That is equation 2. Yes or no? And if I'll be adding this equation, see here, tt will be cancelled, and you can write here, I can write here, right? The equation can be written as m2g, right? M2g is here, minus mu into m1g, correct? Yes or no? Is equal to m1a plus m2a. So you can write m1a plus m2a. Understood student this equation? Just see once which part we are having doubt. M2g, right? See here m2g and minus denominator in the equation 1 mu m1g, correct? Yes or no? Is equal to m1 plus m2 into a, right? And if we want to find if the system is released, it starts moving, then find the acceleration of both the blocks. Both the blocks are connected through a common pulley, right? So the acceleration will be same. So you see here, if I'll be solving this one, taking that side a common, I can write here a whole into m1 plus m2, right? I can write here a whole into m1 plus m2. If I'll be finding a, the acceleration is going to be, students see, if g I will be taking common, then I can write here m2 minus mu m1, correct? Whole into g divided by, from that side I can bring m1 plus m2, right? So this is going to be the acceleration. We have already solved this type of questions in Newton's laws of motion, but here we have started at considering the surface is not frictionless, there is some friction, and the friction we have learned last class, friction is equal to mu into n. Yes or no? Just ask me the doubt which part you are having. Another example here, right? This is the inclination, right? And the length of the inclination is L. The body is accelerating with some acceleration A, right? Yes or no? Correct. It is asking how much time, if the length of the inclination is L and this inclination angle is theta, then how much time the body will take to reach the ground, right? From the top. From the top the body was released and it slowly came down, and how much time it will take to reach the ground, right? Let's solve the question by taking friction into consideration, right? Yes or no? Just see student, the mass of this body is having mass how much? Mg, right? Always weight acts vertically downward. I can find the two components of mg. One is in this direction, one is in this direction. We have already solved. If this is theta, this is 90 minus theta, so this is going to be theta, right? So the component of mg is on this direction, mg cos theta, right? And in this direction it is mg sin theta. I think it is clearly understood to all. In the laws of motion we have solved such type of questions, right? And here the normal force will be in this direction, right? This is the normal force, correct? And the mg sin theta is acting in downward direction. So if the body is moving in downward direction, the force of friction will be acting here, and mu is the coefficient of friction between the surface and the inclined surface and the block, right? So let's go. Student, body is sliding down, right? So mg sin theta is more and friction, force of friction is definitely less. And if I'll be finding force of friction first, then force of friction is equal to mu into n, right? And here in the question, mu is given mu only, the coefficient of friction. And here, this is normal reaction and this is mg cos theta, correct? So normal reaction will be equal to mg cos theta here. So you can write here in place of normal reaction, mg cos theta, okay? You got the value of force of friction. Then just write the equations, free body diagram for this. If I'll draw, mg sin theta is coming downward, is acting in this direction, and force of friction is acting in upward direction, and the body is moving with net acceleration a, right? So if I'll be writing the equation there, then I can write mg sin theta as the body is moving downward. Definitely mg sin theta is dominating force of friction. And what is that magnitude? At what magnitude it is dominating? That is mg sin theta is equal to force of friction minus mass into net acceleration of the body, right? Yes or no? So let's put the value. You can write here mg sin theta minus force of friction is equal to mu mg cos theta, that is equal to mass into acceleration, right? The body is accelerating uniformly. So if I'll be directing mass, then I can find acceleration is equal to how much, students? You got acceleration is equal to g sin theta minus mu g cos theta, correct? This is the value of acceleration. And as the body is sliding, initially the body is released. That means the initial velocity of the body is 0. If u is equal to 0, then the length of the inclination is L. Then I can write length is equal to S is equal to ut plus half at square, and u is 0. So L is equal, S is equal to half at square. So you see here L is equal to half into A into T square, correct? That is half into A into T square. And you can find, we want to find T, right? So T square is equal to how much? 2L by A, correct? So if I'll be finding T, then T is nothing but root over of 2L by A. Okay. So by putting the value of A, you can get time period is equal to root over of 2L divided by acceleration. You got how much? G sin theta minus mu into G cos theta, right? So this is the time taken by the body to reach the ground. Yes or no? 2L by G sin theta minus mu G cos theta, correct? Just see and ask the doubt, right? स्टूडेंट सी दी हर ये कनेक्टेड सिस्टम है, यहाँ पर 3m है, यहाँ पर m है. मतलब मैं ये बात कर रहा हूँ, कभी कभी आप देखे होंगे कि मानो कि आपका कार जा रहा है, ठीक है, सामने से कोई पत्ता आके कार के सामने रुक गया, या फिर आप ऐसे साइकिल लेके जा रहे हो, कुछ आके पत्ता रुक गया, आप इतनी स्पीड में जाते हो कि वो गिरता नहीं, राइट है ना? ऐसा होता है ना, है कि नहीं? तो यहाँ पर सिचुएशन ऐसा ही कुछ इमेजिन करो, ये बॉडी का मास 3m है, इस बॉडी का मास m है, राइट? सो द टोटल मास ऑफ द बोथ द बॉडीज आर 4m, राइट? एंड आई एम गिविंग द फोर्स टू F. So it is asked in the question कि मैं F कितना F अप्लाई करूं, और यहाँ पर कुछ फ्रिक्शन नहीं है, 3m और ग्राउंड के बीच में कुछ फ्रिक्शन नहीं है, मान के चलो. तो ये 3m और m के बीच में कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन है, तो इसीलिए कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन म्यू दिया हुआ है. तो F रिक्वायर्ड टू बी अप्लाइड, मैं यहाँ पर F कितना अप्लाई करूं सो दैट द मास m टू कीप द मास m रेस्ट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू 3m. ठीक है, तो पहले देख लेते हैं कि यहाँ पर कौन सा फोर्स कौन सी डायरेक्शन पे एक्ट कर रहा है, राइट? अगर मैं इस बॉडी की बात करूं, छोटा m की बात करूं, तो उसकी वेट जो है वो नीचे की तरफ एक्ट कर रहा है, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? अंडरस्टूड? सो द वेट ऑफ द स्मॉल बॉडी इज एक्टिंग वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड, राइट? सो दिस इज द कॉन्टैक्ट, राइट? This is the contact. So there will be a normal force here, right? 3m will be acting some force on m, and m will be also giving some force to 3m. So there is a contact surface, means there is a contact force, right? Yes or no? And mg is downward. So student, at this surface the friction will be acting in this direction, right? And on m, if I'll be saying on m, so on m the normal force will be acting like this, right? Understood this one, I think? So if I'll be drawing the free body diagram of small m, if I'll be drawing the free body diagram of small m, right? Free body diagram of small m. So you can see, students, mg is in downward direction, right? And force of friction is in upward direction. and normal reaction is in this direction, right? And student, both the system will be moving right side and they will be moving with a common acceleration a, right? Both the system is moving right side with a common acceleration a, right? Both the bodies are moving right side with a common acceleration. And what will be the common acceleration? Students, you know, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Yes or no? So if I'll be putting here, then you can see that force is equal to how much? Mass is 3m plus small body mass m into a, right? So the common acceleration of both the block is going to be a is equal to f by 4m, correct? So the common acceleration of both the block is going to be a is equal to f by 4m, right? And here you can see, students, this is the common acceleration and this is the free body diagram of A, and force of friction should be getting balanced by mg, right? So student, the body to remain at rest, if this body will be remain at rest, so the body wants to come down because of its weight, and that weight is mg. But due to the friction in the contact surface, the friction will not let the body to come down. So that's why not to slide, the body to remain rest. The condition for the small m to be at rest, yes or no? For the condition, right, for m to be at rest, that means students, क्या बड़ा होना चाहिए? Force of friction, right? Condition for the small body to be at rest, that means the force of friction should be greater than mg, right? That means the force of friction should be greater than mg, correct? And student, from here you see, if I'll be seeing the mg is going to be balanced by force and the net body mass m is moving right side with the acceleration a, right? And you can write here, from this equation you can write n is equal to m into a, right? Small m into a, correct? So normal reaction is equal to m into a, correct or not? By any means you can calculate that net acceleration is a, so the normal force is getting, because I am giving some force to f, 3m is giving some force for it, and rest for it is transferring to m. So if m is moving with acceleration a, so definitely the normal force it is getting, that is n is equal to ma. From here you can see. So if I will be finding normal force, then normal reaction is equal to n, and acceleration I got how much? F by 4m, correct? So mm cancels. So student, normal force is equal to applied force by 4 times. That means how much force I am applying, the by 4 times, 1/4 of the total applied force is going to what? 1/4 of the total applied force, students, is going to the normal force, correct? So I got normal force is equal to F by 4, right? And here if I'll be putting here, see, force of friction is equal to mu into n, correct? Mu into n should be greater than mg. That is the only condition for the body to be at rest, right? Listing all. So here mu is there and n is equal to how much? F by 4, right? That should be equal to mg, correct? So normal mu into F by 4 should be greater than equal to mg, students. Got or not? So it is asking what is the condition? What should be the value of force of friction? So if I'll be keeping force of applied force this much, so this will be 4 mg by mu, right? So can you say this is the condition, students? Can you say this is the condition? So the applied force, it is asking at what force? Force required to be applied to keep the m rest with respect to 3m. 3m के respect पे इसको rest में रखने के लिए. So the applied force should be definitely greater than 4 mg by mu, right? So you can understand this one. The applied force should be greater than 4 mg by mu, correct? Yes or no? So this is the condition for the block to keep at rest. Let's see, in this question it is given there is a body mass m on the ground, right? And the coefficient of friction between the body and ground is mu, coefficient of friction, right? And here one force is applied with some angle theta, and minimum force required to slide the block. How much is the minimum force required to slide the block? And find the direction of theta with which the force must be applied, right? Students, see here, if I'll be making the component, if the body will be moving in this direction, that will be getting a horizontal component force, that is F cos theta, all clear, and will be getting a force on this direction, that is F sin theta on the body. That means indirectly on the body there is a horizontal force that is acting F cos theta, and there is a vertical force that is acting F sin theta. Yes or no? As the body is moving in that direction, so definitely the friction will be in this direction, right? And to make the body slide, the F cos theta, right, should be greater than equal to force of friction, right? That is the condition. To make the body slide, this F cos theta, the horizontal component, should be greater than equal to how much? Force of friction, right? And if I'll be calculating here force of friction, friends, you know force of friction is equal to how much? Mu into n, right? And here if I'll be drawing the free body diagram of m, see here, the weight is acting vertically downward mg, right? Yes or no? And the normal force is acting on the upward direction. So on the body, there are two vertical forces acting on it. There is one n and another is f sine theta, and the n and f sine theta is giving balancing with mg, right? So you can write here, students, for normal reaction from the free body diagram, you can write n plus f sine theta, that should be equal to mg, correct? And n is equal to how much? Mg minus f sine theta, right? Yes or no? Mg minus f sine theta. So got the value of n, we can put here, right? So the condition will be how much? F cos theta should be greater than equal to how much? Mu n. N is equal to how much, students? Mg minus f sine theta, right? Yes or no? So f cos theta, you see here, f cos theta should be greater than and equal to, because मैं condition बना रहा हूँ तो इसको greater than equal to भी लिख सकता हूँ. So f cos theta is equal to how much? That is should be equal to force of friction for the body to slide, and that is equal to mu whole mg minus f sine theta, correct? Yes or no? And should, if I'll be finding I'll be finding f only, right? So let's take f, because we want to find the what is the minimum force required. Mean to get the minima, what do you do? To get the minima, I had taught you in maths, we differentiate with respect to, yes or no? We find first derivative and we equate with 0 to find the minimum value, right? See here. So here you can write, student, by taking f into one side. So f cos theta is equal to mu mg minus mu f sine theta, correct? Yes or no? So bringing f common, you can write, if f I will be finding, that will be equal to mu mg divided by mu mg was this side, I brought it to this side, it become f cos theta plus mu f sine theta. I took f common, so in the denominator it is going to be cos theta plus mu sine theta, right? So this is the force. If it is literally asking what is the force, f is equal to mu mg by cos theta plus mu sine theta, you can put the value and find the value of f. But it is asking here minimum force required, right? मिनिमम फोर्स हमें निकालने के लिए क्या करना होगा, क्योंकि ये जो फोर्स है ये किसकी रेस्पेक्ट में वेरी कर रहा है स्टूडेंट्स. एक बार अगर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ अगर ये म्यू फिक्स हो गया, क्योंकि किस तरह की सरफेस है, व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ सरफेस, इफ दैट इज फिक्स्ड वंस and mass of the body is fixed and acceleration due to gravity is fixed, so the only changing parameter here is theta, right? So how the force only depends on theta only. If I'll be changing the value of theta, then the force is going to change, because f cos theta is going to change and simultaneously f sin theta is going to change, right? So to find the minimum value of theta, what we have to do, we have to differentiate this term. That means we have to find this df by d theta, and I have to differentiate and we have to equate with 0. And if I'll be differentiating this one, students, and I equating 0, so df by d theta is going to be, students, see, mu mg is constant, and the integration, the derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, right? So you can write minus sin theta plus derivative of sin theta is cos theta. You can write here mu cos theta, right? That will be equal to 0, correct? And by equating this one, you take one side, you take sin theta to one side, then you can write here, students, mu will be equal to, sin theta will go to that side, right? Take sin theta to that side, then divide cos theta, then you can get mu is equal to tan theta. So for the minimum, yes or no, the force to be minimum, the minimum force required, that is theta is going to be, you can write here literally, theta is equal to tan inverse of mu, right? So the value of theta is tan inverse of mu, students, right? I think it is visible, correct? Theta is equal to tan inverse of mu. And once you got theta, you can find f also. Just put the value of theta here. Students, see here, if I'll be, once I found f, then I can put here. Here, this side also visible, right? You can write f here, correct? After finding the value of theta, by putting the value of cos theta here in terms of mu, because you got tan theta is equal to, you got how much? So theta is equal to tan inverse of mu, right? So you can write here, right, f is equal to how much? So in the denominator you write, numerator, students, you write mu mg, right? From trigonometry only, yes or no? If theta is equal to tan inverse of mu, you can write in place of the denominator cos theta is there. Cos theta means 1 by 1 plus mu square root over, right? You can write here, student, because 1 plus 1 by mu square root over, correct? Plus here in place of, student, sin theta, right? In trigonometry only, this is mu times of sin theta, right? So write mu here, and writing mu here, you can write here. If I'll write mu there, correct, it will be mu by 1 plus mu square root over. That is mu by 1 plus mu square root over, correct? Yes or no, students? So see here, this is the value, and you compare mu, this is mu square, 1 plus mu square, 1 plus mu square. Total you solve, and from the option only it is given, that is mu mg by So minimum force is equal to, if I'll be putting F minimum is equal to, that is mu mg, correct? Which option? That is mu mg by 1 plus mu square, right? 1 plus mu square root over. By solving this, you can got this type, correct? I think it is visible. So there is the value of F minimum, right? Just note it, students. Next, right? Angle of friction, right? Right. Angle of friction. Sometimes in the question it will be given angle of repose also. Let's understand both. Yes or no? Student, when a body, right? When a body is at the verge of sliding, when a body is at the verge of sliding, right? Verge of sliding, correct? The angle between the normal reaction, the angle between the normal reaction and total contact force is termed as angle of friction. Is termed as angle of friction. Is termed as angle of friction, correct? Yes or no? Understood or not? That means if this is the ground, correct? You can understand now the thing. Body is placed here, right? Correct or not? I have applied a force here, so definitely the force of friction is going to act in this direction. Force of friction will act in this direction, and the normal force is acting vertically upward. This is the normal force, correct? This is the force of friction, and this is the normal friction. So net, that will be net force that is acting here, R. Yes or no? Getting, students? And R is the total contact force. This R is what? Net contact force, right? This is total contact force. I had explained it yesterday. And this angle, the angle between the angle between the normal legs and the total contact force, this is known as lambda. That is what? Angle of repose, right? And you know force of friction is equal to how much? Mu into N, correct? And if I'll be drawing, if I'll draw a perpendicular, student, here, you can see tan lambda is equal to how much? See, this is force of friction, right? Divided with, this is normal reaction, right? And force of friction is equal to how much? Mu into normal reaction by normal reaction. Any case you can take, and then will be cancelled the mu. So that tan lambda is equal to, got how much? I solved the question just before, a linked question with this, right? So that tan lambda is equal to mu, and you can write that lambda is equal to how much? Tan inverse of mu. Yes, yes or no? And this lambda is nothing, is known as angle of friction. This lambda is known as angle of friction, correct? Yes or no? Students understood?
Yes.
Let's note it. Heading angle of repose, right? Next key heading angle of repose, correct? Next key heading angle of repose, right? एंगल ऑफ रिपोज समझने के लिए थोड़ा मैं इंक्लाइन प्लेन के पास जाता हूँ, सो देन हम देख लेते हैं कि उस केस पे भी होता है कि नहीं, राइट? मैंने एक बॉडी को यहाँ पर रखा, करेक्ट? ऑलरेडी तो ये डायग्राम देख के समझ पे आ गया होगा कि नहीं? नीचे की तरफ क्या एक्ट कर रहा है? mg, करेक्ट? mg एक कंपोनेंट इस तरफ एक्ट करेगा, दैट इज थीटा, mg cos थीटा, ये सब लो। और mg का एक कंपोनेंट इस तरफ एक्ट करेगा, दैट इज व्हाट? mg sin थीटा। गेटिंग ना? और नॉर्मल फोर्स जो है वो किस तरफ होगा? इस तरफ होगा नॉर्मल फोर्स, करेक्ट? एंड फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन विल बी इन दिस डायरेक्शन, यस और नो? और यहाँ पर कांटेक्ट में जो फोर्स है, दैट इज, सॉरी, कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ फ्रिक्शन इज म्यू। अंडरस्टूड और नॉट, स्टूडेंट्स? This diagram will understood, I think.
Yes.
And for equilibrium, you can say n is equal to mg cos theta, na?
Yes.
This one, n is equal to mg cos theta. Student, if m is at rest, the equilibrium matlab m is at rest, yes or no? So f is equal to how much? mg sin theta is force है, force of friction, yes or no? Force of friction is going to be what? mg sin theta, na, students? Getting or not? And what is the value of limiting friction? Limiting friction is equal to mu n, maximum value of friction, yes or no? That is equal to mu mg cos theta. Getting or not? Students, getting or not?
Yes.
And block will start sliding down at an angle of inclination, that is like theta is equal to theta r, right? Just write like for an angle, for a particular angle, the block will start writing, right? Block will start sliding, right? Block will start sliding down. Block will start sliding down at angle of inclination, right? At angle of inclination, that is let theta is equal to theta. For a particular angle, it is going to slide, right? And at that time, students, theta is equal to theta r when it will slide. Student, this is mg sine theta. Yes or no? Force of friction. Mg sine theta is going to be what? Mu mg cos theta. Correct or not?
Yes.
Correct or not, students? Because force of friction should be equal to, मतलब जब body rest पे तो this force of friction is equal to how much? Mg sine theta or not?
Yes.
And F is equal to mu into N. So this mg sin theta is force of friction को balance किया और force of friction actually में maximum value क्या है? Mu mg cos theta ना? और normal condition के लिए क्या होगा? mg sin theta r, right? Angle of repose के लिए mg sin theta r should be equal to how much? Mu mg cos theta r. Yes or no? Students, getting or not? mg cancel, right? So you can
Yes.
write sin theta r by cos theta r, right? This was sin theta r divided by cos theta r, that is equal to mu. That means tan theta r is equal to how much? Mu na here, students? Yes or no?
Yes.
And theta r is equal to how much? Tan inverse of mu or not?
Yes.
And this theta r in case of inclination, this theta r is known as what? Angle of repose, right? This is known as angle of repose. Just do the examples of NCERT. Yes or no? 3 examples are there in NCERT. Correct. And understand these things that I am teaching.